Control, this is Flight. We're tracking 3 fast-moving objects, origin unknown.
Okay, we're on our way to Maui. We hear that there's some UFO sightings going on over there this week. We want to do some on-ground investigation, see what's going on. We got the cameras, everything all packed up. We're going to board the airline. Let's get to Maui right now. Right, the only place you can board a major airline on the tarmac. We're on our way to Maui. Stay tuned. We're gonna find out what's really going on that island. Come on. We've received emails right here from Maui. We've just arrived. People have seen lights in the skies. We're gonna meet up with our correspondent right here on Maui. We're gonna rent our car. We're gonna get our equipment ready. So it should be quite exciting. Seen some UFOs right here on Maui. Our driver has just been telling us. Go ahead, tell us what you've seen.
Well, it's over in Kihei at nighttime. Our neighbor across the street called us and said, "You got to come over here." And so my wife says, "What for?" She says, "Just come over here." So she said, "Yeah, okay." You asked her, she was all right. She was an elderly lady. She said, "Yeah, I'm all right, but hurry up, come on over." So we went across the street to an oceanfront property. We looked out on the water, and there was 3 lights out there, one on top of the other and one up to the side. No sound, no motion. It's hard to tell how far they were because you don't know how big the lights are. But from where we were standing, each light looked about the size of a dime, held out at arm's length. And after about 20 minutes, half an hour or so, the lights changed position. They didn't move anywhere, they just changed configuration.
All right, we just made it to the coast. This is a desirable place for UFO watching. It's called Baby Beach. And people say they see a lot of strange lights in the skies right above the ocean here. Let's keep our eyes peeled. The mythology that surrounds Maui goes way back, and the legends persist of these lights in the skies. With that, we head back to Kihei, and thinking about what I have experienced today leads me to a story that I want to share with you. I've heard many stories in regards to the UFO phenomenon. Thousands of people have called in and I've shared it to the world, but I want to share with you my encounter with a UFO, and it's something like this. It happened on the North Shore of Oahu. We lived on the beachfront property on the Laniakea Beach on the North Shore of Oahu. And back in the days, in the 70s, UFOs and alien abductions weren't really the hot topic back then. But wow, when our dad woke us up in the middle of the night and said, "They're back," previously, about a week ago, he said he saw something. So we're telling him, hey, if they ever come back, wake us up. So he did. He woke us up. And we proceeded to go out to the beachfront property right here in a basically setting like this. And our dad said, "Look out there. There's something shining out there beyond in the sky." We focused in on a light. There was a light out there, and all of a sudden this thing started to go choo, 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 like jumping from one end to the other across the horizon, and that was quite amazing. My dad estimated the speeds traveled by this UFO was basically going about 10 miles a second from one end to the other. But what was amazing too is this thing stopped on the dime. It just stopped. And And then all of a sudden, which was really weird, something came off of it and detached from the UFO itself into the Pacific Ocean. A USO, an underwater submergible object, came from this source. This source stayed there and then dropped something into the Pacific Ocean, and then this thing just went and it was gone. It was gone just like that, and it was pretty amazing. So from then on, we were big believers in UFOs. And what was really weird, that night I had a surreal dream. I don't like talking about dreams so much in regards to the UFO phenomenon, but let me tell you, it's kind of strange, because that night I had a surreal dream of a massive flying saucer coming over us on the beach front, right like this, and the light shined down on us. It's super bright, almost brighter than without being able to keep your eyes open. And then my dad was with us. It was really windy, just like this, and then we were brought on board. And I don't remember much after that, but let me tell you, it felt so real. So this is one of my UFO sightings. I hope you enjoyed it, and we're going to be getting to more UFO sightings right here in Maui, so stay tuned for that. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here. Third Phase of Moon is all about you, the world, sharing your knowledge, your insight, because let me tell you, the major media is not going to do it. Our governments around the world, they're not going to give you anything either. It's the public's response to this. We are disclosure, and I think it's happening a little bit at a time, and that's why we're here in Maui right now. I want to get more reports from the people that live right here, because I got a feeling Maui is one of the biggest hotspots for UFO activity. It's quite incredible, so stay tuned for more updates, and it's been my pleasure sharing this little adventure with you right here on Third Phase Moon, and we'll be back. Stay tuned for more. Thanks. We're also having fun in Maui. My nephew wanted to check out all the skate parks. Check it out. He's a ripper.